Reisman is joining us now with her edition of Choose It or Lose It. But this time we're talking about snacks. Now, we know that you've written this amazing book. You really are. The proof is in the pudding right there.
I always say airbrushing, but no.
Airbrushing's good.
It's good.
Yes, but even in real life, you look amazing. And so if you're watching what you're eating, it doesn't have to be a difficult thing.
Absolutely.
Snacks really count, but we're going to rate the snacks now. You've gone through a bit of a rating system here.
And I talk about that in the book, too, because in the end, you know, Tracy, we were saying it would be great if we all didn't eat packaged, processed foods, but that's just not the case today. I mean, I eat packaged, processed foods. It's really hard, and especially, you know, with young kids, it's murder. So first of all, I want you to consider this, that snacking is like a major pastime today for us. Many of us don't even eat meals. We snack all day long.
Right.
But snacking actually accounts for almost 600 of your daily calories.
Okay.
So you might be on, I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 calories. 600 of that is snacking. That's about a third of your daily calories. So what you put in your mouth for snacking really adds up in terms of your weight, your health, and ultimately chronic disease. So let's look at A. So A, naturally, we all know fruits and vegetables. You get an A whether you're eating any fruit, any vegetable. And honestly, almost like a Weight Watcher says, you can eat as much fruits and vegetables as you want, and you're never going to get overweight, and you're never, you know, going to raise your blood pressure
sugar,
or anything like that.
Yeah.
But other things that you want to keep in mind, nuts. So nuts are wonderful.
They'll fill you up.
But they'll fill you up. But remember, 18 nuts is about 180 calories. So you've got to keep count. You can't be snacking on nuts all the time.
Yeah.
But I did put it in the A category. Grains. You always want whole grains.
Right.
Okay, so whole wheat bread. In terms of cereal, I mean, we all do box cereal. I love all bread. First of all, there's about 11 grams of protein for 1/3 of a cup.
That's pretty good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Of fiber, I mean, sorry, and you only need 25 grams of fiber in your day, so half of it's in a third of this cup.
Okay, so how about sugar for this one is pretty good as well. So it's 7 grams per serving, which is really good.
Very good. And you won't get, you know, much less sugar in most cereals.
Okay.
Now, dairy's great, but again, you want to make it lower fat dairy, so cottage cheese. The Greek yogurts are great. I know a lot of people don't love plain Greek yogurt. I mean, I do love it. I add berries, but most people need a little fruit, so I did put this in the A category because Greek yogurt has a lot of protein, which is very important. Now, peanut butter. If you're going to have peanut butter, you have to have natural.
Yeah.
Not so much organic, but natural, because it's peanuts only. When you have the other peanut butter, and I'll show you later, you've got icing sugar in there, and it's usually hydrogenated.
It's icing sugar,
It's icing sugar. So what you have to be careful here is 1 tablespoon is about 100 calories.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to stop at 1 tablespoon.
I know,
so
it's good.
Keep that in mind. Eggs, of course, edamame. So that speaks for itself. So let's go over to B.
Okay, so this is, you're getting a really good grade on any of these. Snacks are important, and it's important to keep in mind that you should be snacking, but it's just choosing the right thing, right?
And making sure you don't eat too much. Remember, a snack is, you know,
it's a snack.
Right. All right,
so now, what, 200 calories?
About that. So now B. So B's are not bad. This is what we eat every day, and sometimes you might say, why aren't they C's? So trail mix. Not quite as good as nuts because you have a lot of dried fruit and nuts. You tend to eat more.
Right.
This can become very high calorically, but nutritionally wise, it's very good.
All right.
Chocolate. If you're going to do chocolate, I'll even fit that in a B. Just 1 square.
Yeah.
2 squares at the most, about 70% or more. So as you know, it gets more bitter.
They're against the 2 squares. You hear that?
Okay. Oh, boy. How many do you want?
General rumble of discontent.
Discontent. The whole bar, right?
Yes.
But often I'll keep one of these in my car, and it's frozen now. But I'll put it in my mouth, and it will sit on my tongue for about 30 like minutes, literally.
How do you do that?
I'm really disappointed.
Mine is down my esophagus in about 30 seconds.
But this at least has got the antioxidants. Now here, if you're going to do yogurt, I know kids love this. But this already is getting...
How bad is that? I need to know.
Well, it's getting into the B's because you're using fruit, but the fruit is not like your natural fruits. You've got sugar, and you don't want to be giving kids aspartame and you know, artificial sweeteners.
Got it.
This is not as great as that.
Yeah.
Popcorn. If you're going to pop your own, that's not bad at all because it's not made with butter. Watch the movie theater popcorn. That is right off the Richter scale.
Yeah.
Even cereals, and I like the muesli or the granola, but don't let it always fool you that it's ultra healthy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dried fruit and nuts in there that add up in sugar and calories.
So that is 11, that's 15 grams of sugar.
Right, so you see, and that's a lot. It's a lot of the dried fruit, but it's also caloric. If you look, what are the calories there?
That is
Tracy?
210 calories per half cup.
That's a lot,
That's a lot.
considering that was
Sorry,
70.
for 2/3 cup, guys.
Yes, that was 70 calories for a third of a
Right.
cup, so very different. In terms of crackers, I mean, these may not be so great nutritionally, but they're not bad with
Yeah.
cheese and crackers. This is low sodium or no sodium. Oatmeal, again, always better if you make your own, but these are not terrible for your kid leaving in the morning. And juices, if you're going to get a juice, just make sure you use pure juice, not the fruit beverages.
Right.
But don't let your kids and yourself drink your calories.
Yeah.
You'd rather have an orange than an orange juice.
Absolutely. So
All
my
right.
takeaway is the chocolate bar made it into B.
You
okay?
got it, okay. All right, and now C's. These are the ones that you really should not be having daily.
Right.
You know, once every other day. So first of all, white bread. We all know. White bread,
Yeah.
there's hardly any fiber. Bagels. One bagel is 350 calories. Virtually no nutrients.
Yeah.
So if you use like cream cheese on that, you're still having no nutrients. So I would cut back on the bagels for sure. These little Rice Crisps.
What's wrong with those?
Okay, they sound healthy, but there's really nothing in it nutritionally. There's
No?
not fiber. There's not much fiber. You've got sugar in here. So they're crunchy. They're delicious. They don't do much to fill you up.
Oh, really? I
Okay.
thought it was like eating air.
No. And
No?
Rice Krispies, if you're gonna, yeah, it is, but
But
no,
you
they're-
get- but it's- but you
one
get
of these,
sugar.
60 calories still.
Oh,
okay,
forget it.
And it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
The Rice Krispies for the kids, I'd say, sure, it's better than a chocolate bar or candy.
All right.
Soups, again, not wild about soups, but if you're gonna have a soup, it's better than the Mr. Noodle soups. The
Right.
Campbell's is good.
Yeah.
All right, now let's look. So here's what we're talking about: peanut butter with
Yeah.
sugar and hydrogenated.
Okay.
So you don't need it. Go to the natural. So this is a C. Pizza, a C. You're getting
It's a
mostly
C.
bread.
You just passed those goldfish crackers.
Okay, goldfish crackers.
I
All right.
love
She loves all this.
goldfish
Do we
crackers.
fit her into a C here? I don't know. You look like
It's
an
an,
A.
it's
so.
an occasional. It's an occasional.
Occasional.
Treat.
So these also aren't going to do much for yourself. They're not going to fill you up. They're great for crunchiness, but they're not going to fill you. The same with your baked tortilla
Yum.
chips. And I was debating before the show, is it a B or is it a C? But here, these aren't baked. These are fried. So
Yeah.
the only way to make them healthier is serve them with salsa, guacamole, a little cheese.
No problem.
And if you really love chips, you've got to go to the baked chips.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair enough.
And the popcorn here,
Yes.
well, the smart popcorn's not so smart because 3 cups of this is 270 calories.
Right.
It's got a lot of oil and cheese in it, too high calorically, better pop your own.
Okay.
And then come
so
on over.
occasional, and then also occasional.
Occasional. So
Every
you
once in a while,
know this.
go get a hamburger and some fries.
Just take a look. This is all occasional stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
now we have chocolate cream cheese. I don't know. I mean, like...
Even I'm on the fence.
All right, even you're on the fence. And again, any of the drinks that are these juice beverages, when
Yeah.
it's not pure juice, second ingredient is sugar. So here's a good clue. Look at all the ingredients that you're buying, and the first 3 to 5 tell the whole story.
Okay.
Tracy, the first 3 to 5 will tell you if it's sugar, hydrogenated fat, a lot of saturated fat, and then put it back on the shelf.
All right.
And if not, look at, you know, again, least packaged, less processed, always going to be healthier. But one of the key ways of keeping your weight down is to fill yourself up on those snacks. That should fill you for a couple hours until your next meal.
You need real stuff is the
You
bottom line.
need
Try
real
as
stuff.
much as you can.
You got
Thank
it.
you, Rose. Let's go to break. More coming up.